guys, welcome back. As you'll be watching this, Gamescom is over, so this is probably all the information we're going to get from now until BlizzCon. I've just watched the live Q&A that went out, and I've got to say I was quite disappointed. It was not exactly the most interesting Q&A I've ever watched. It was particularly short on details, and a lot of the information we did get was stuff that we've already seen before. That being said, there has been some other Q&As that have come out through other websites such as Icy Veins, and I'm going to go through some of the stuff that's come out from then. Some of it is quite interesting. But first of all, we're going to start again with the classes. Now, I absolutely called it on this one in my last video. Survival Hunters are going to be a melee spec from now on. So, the polearm we saw, the spear we saw, is actually going to be the artifact weapon for the Survival Hunter. So that's pretty cool. I mean, Survival was actually my favourite of the Hunter specs, so it's going to be interesting to see how they mix it up. I'm especially looking forward to seeing what kind of gap closer they're going to get. That'd be quite interesting. Also coming out is the other two Hunter specs. They've released that the Marksman Hunter will no longer have a pet, even though the talents for level 100 at the moment allow you to have a pet if you want, or to use Lone Wolf if you want to. Whereas on the other hand, Beast Mastery Hunters are going to remain roughly the same as far as I'm aware, still being able to use pets. Also on classes, with the release of Demon Hunters, obviously one of the big things about Demon Hunters is they're going to be getting Metamorphosis. So, the other spec that has Metamorphosis is the Demonology Warlock. Now obviously Blizzard nerfed it to the ground to the point where they didn't want anyone else to play it anymore. What they're going to be doing is Demonology Warlocks are actually going to be more focusing on the demons rather than on the transformation. Now that's obviously the information will be given. Another change that was announced, which a lot of people thought about when the announcement was actually first shown, was the Frost DKs. Now the artifact that was shown was for a dual wield swords forged from Frostmourne. Now what they're going to be doing is scrapping two-handed Frost altogether. So they're going to be making it so that Frost is a dual wield spec only, so they're focusing two-handed into Unholy. Another bit about Demon Hunters is that Blizzard have revealed that they will start between the levels of 95 and 100. Now, they've not finalised exactly whereabouts you'll start, which means, luckily, you won't have to level through Draenor. I imagine that the starting experience will probably level you up for a few levels, kind of similar to how the Death Knight system works when Wrath of the Lich King came out. Also, what they've announced is that Demon Hunter's primary weapon will be glaives. Obviously, each spec will get a glaive. Now, they've said that the weapons are actually shown during the reveal. Now, I've actually put these up on the screen, so you should be able to see them. Now, they look pretty cool, but it's hard to get a good look at them because they're kind of the wrong way round. Another bit of interesting information that I found was that Demon Hunters are only going to be allowed to be either Night Elves or Blood Elves. No other race will be allowed to be them. Now this is just to start with. They're saying as it fits the theme of Legion, what with Illidan being a Night Elf. So I imagine that in the future they're probably going to be opening this up so that other races can actually be Demon Hunters. But in Legion they will only allow Night Elves and Blood Elves. Another little piece of information that came out was to do with Dalaran. Now on the map we'll see that Dalaran has returned for the Broken Isles. Now I was probably with a lot of people on this that worried that this was just going to be a cut and paste of the Dalaran from Wrath of the Lich King. Now we've been assured that Dalaran will be slightly updated with new textures and small changes. So what these are, we've not had any screenshots of Dalaran, so we're going to have to wait till the beta to get to check this out for ourselves. Other news is that one more character slot will also be added into the game. Now this, if you're like me, has one of every single class in a realm. You're going to be, I was a bit worried that I was going to be stuck having to make my Demon Hunter on another realm. Now, just like they did with the Monk when it came out, another character slot is being added. The last little tidbit of information is that Professions will be receiving a bit of a facelift. Very few details were got into, but what they've said so far is that Professions will be receiving a new UI and slightly different functionality. Again, they didn't go into much details, so we're going to have to wait again for the beta for this. My personal feeling on the Q&A that I just watched was that I think Blizzard is holding a lot close to its chest for BlizzCon. I don't think they wanted to give away too much information at Gamescom. I don't think it was a mistake to announce the expansion at Gamescom. I think it's a good way to build up hype for the new expansion, and it also gives people time to digest the basic information and some of the changes we've been given. I think Blizzard know a lot about what they're going to be doing, but I don't think they're telling us yet until, again, as I said, we get to BlizzCon. Something that did concern me was that they did say that there was going to be no patches between the 6.2.1 patch with Flying and the Mercenary mode introduced and Legion. Now, hopefully that won't leave us for too long without any new content, but we're going to have to wait and see because we have no idea when this is coming out. They've slated that the release is sometime next year. Hopefully we're going to get it by the end of Q1 next year. Fingers crossed for that, because we don't want another ICC where we're running it for a whole year. Thank you everyone so much for watching. I'm very sorry for it being such a short video. I was trying and hoping so much that there was going to be so much more information that came out of Gamescom, but as I said, very little new information was released. Again, thank you everyone for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and please let me know what you think about how Blizzard announced this expansion at Gamescom. Please write something nice and constructive in the comments below, and I will try and reply to you as best as I can. Thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you soon. Hey guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for new videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Also, you can check me out on social media, links are in the description below. See you soon!